Frustration as much as anything else, I would imagine, yeah.
Yeah, very. Really frustrating goals to give away. Really poor goals to give away, and I don't know. There's no excuse for that, Coming up against a good side, really good, effective players going forward, and the last thing you need to do is give them help in doing that, and we did that really well for the first. I don't know, maybe all the goals. I think we could have been a lot better in all the goals. So frustrating, and they've got good players that put chances away.
And the other frustrating thing for you, and we spoke about injuries last week, I think, but when you look at your bench, and you must have been saying to yourself, how can I turn things on? How can I change it?
Oh yeah, I've seen a difference in a lot of games we've played this season. There's some really good, strong squads out there. Teams able to change things from the bench, and we've not really had that. We've had a tough season so far with injuries. This week's been tough. We've had 10 players training for 4 days. It's not ideal, and that was the only team we could have fielded. So whether you're playing well or bad, you're playing at the moment. There's no two questions about that. We've got a very young bench, inexperienced bench, and it's a really tough game to bring them onto and just put them throw them in the deep end like that with not a lot of experience. So we should be better. We've got enough experience on the pitch to cope with it better, but when you're giving mistakes away like that, there's not much you can do.
But you need numbers, don't you? I mean, you said 10 players training for 4 days.
Of course, yeah. It's been a really difficult week. It's really hard to even prep for a game with 10 players training, and it's not ideal. And it's been a bit of a problem throughout this season. We've not had the full squad available yet so far this season. And like I've said over the last couple of weeks, we tend to get one back, we lose another one. We've had some freak injuries during the week in training, some bad luck. So yeah, really difficult week building up to this game.
But do you believe once you get the bodies back that you can turn things around?
I think if we had a full strength team, we could give a better account of ourselves. Whether we've got a squad strong enough to compete with the top teams in this division, then I'm not so sure about that. We definitely need to improve. But yeah, we'd be in a much stronger and much better place if we had a full squad available.
And would you look to try and change that in January?
Hopefully. It's not fully down to me. I'll speak to the club and ultimately what the club want to do and decide which path they want to go. Then that's down to a collective decision. So we need to get better quality. We need to get more athleticism. And we need to improve the squad.
And now we have Tuesday, and you've got Stockport County. Stockport lost today, so are they going to be angry against you? I mean, it wasn't going to be easy anyway, was it?
It's another tough game. We had we tussled it out in the playoffs with them last year, and potentially we probably overachieved in getting to that position last year. So. A really tough game against a really good team, a really strong squad. They can change it with a number of players if they wanted to. We'll see how we are tomorrow with injuries. We've took a few niggles today. I think we've got a suspension in Matty Lund as well for Tuesday, which we lose a number there. So we'll revisit that in the morning.